Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abon. Welcome back to Local to Global with WOLFSBURG on FM22. It's the last game before our winter break. We're away against Hertha Berlin. We've got some tough games on camera, but these are the sort of games we need to pick up points if we want to finish above them in the league. You know, we're trying to get back into Europe for next season. At the moment, we're looking good to do that, but we need to get points in games like this. And our last two games on camera, we have lost. So hopefully today we can turn that around and pick up at least 1 point. And of course, if you're enjoying the series, as always, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't or if you're new, and turn notifications on. And we'll see how this one goes. That's our last game before the winter break, so we'll try and take some points into Christmas, hopefully. So last episode we lost 2-0 at home to Stuttgart. It was a difficult game and they were level on points with us, but we didn't play as well as we could have done. We conceded early on and late on as well in injury time. But chance-wise, we just weren't good enough. Like 4 half chances, but no clear-cut chances. Possession, we were okay, but then sort of dropped off. And we just didn't do well enough to really get any points. And that was after losing the previous episode to Leverkusen. So the curse of the Livecom seems to have returned. We need to try and get rid of it. But we did play 6 more Bundesliga matches off camera. So let's see what happened in those 6 games. Neves to Fofana. Gilmour to Azarkan. Need someone to try and make a run here. Roosen, Fofana. This might be the go. It's 1-0. 22 minutes gone. It's Leipzig 0. WOLFSBURG 1. And Fede Fofana gets his second goal of the season. Gilmour with the corner here. 5th minute of the first half, and it's fallen to Martin Roosen, who gets his first Bundesliga goal of the season, and it is 2-0. Bijlo with the clearance forward. Well won by Iriame. Here's Halim. Oh, and the defence has been caught out here, and Diallo's through here, and he's beaten the keeper. It's 1-0 Hoffenheim with 12.5 minutes gone. Bit of a surprise, that one. It gets the run of play very much. Roosen to Azarkan. Gil plays it forward to Martin Roosen, and oh, he's beaten the keeper. It's gone under the man, and it is 1-1, an equaliser from Martin Roosen. 19 minutes gone. Wage forward to Pelistri. That's a really good ball. I don't know where the defence is, but João Neves has browned the keeper and put WOLFSBURG in front after going behind. It's 2-1 just before half time. Here comes Roosen. And brought down. I think that's inside the box. I think it's a penalty. Sudakov brings down Martin Roosen. VAR has given a penalty. It was just inside the 18-yard box. Martin Roosen here to make it 3-1 and get his second of the game. It's a very good penalty, and it is 3-1. Gilmour. That's a really good ball for Martin Boros. And Boros has just got the keeper to beat, and he's put it over him, and that's a 4th. WOLFSBURG went behind early on, but they've really turned this game around. 4-1 now, 71 minutes gone. Azarkan. Boros. He's free again, and it's going to be a 5th goal. It is. It's 5-1. Clinical finishing here by WOLFSBURG, and an emphatic 3 points after going behind early on. Aronson's throwing goal here for Cole. Can make it 1-0, but it's tipped over by Bijlo. Wage to Gil. Julian Gil. Hegel to Elliott. Neither side manager is going to find a way through yet. That's a good ball for Gilmour, though. Billy Gilmour might get the goal here. He does. It's 1-0 WOLFSBURG. 71 minutes gone. And it's been a bit of a slow burner, this one, but finally we have a goal. Dardai coming forward now for Dortmund. And again, this one's been a bit of a slow burner, but Makuku's through and scores for Borussia Dortmund. It's 1-0 with 61 minutes gone, and it's Yusufa Makuku who gets it. Ibrahim to Wage. Ibrahim with it back again here. WOLFSBURG trying to find a way back into this game. And they have with Roosen. What a volley. 64.5 minutes coming up. It's WOLFSBURG 1, Dortmund 1. Roosen caught that perfectly. Throw in to Baumgartner. That's a really good ball, and it's a goal. Jibril Sow inside 90 seconds of the second half. A surprise WOLFSBURG here. Mönchengladbach 1-0 up. Fofana. That's a switch for Boros. Bit too much on that, though. But Boros with a chance to put it back in again. Here it is. Roosen at the near post. It's the equaliser. 55th minute. It's Mönchengladbach 1. WOLFSBURG 1. Sow. Out wide to Mori. Here's Silas. And some really good play down this right-hand side by Mönchengladbach. And Arthur Cabral's through. Arthur Cabral scores. And Mönchengladbach retake the lead. 57 minutes gone. 3 goals in the space of about 10 minutes here. Wolfsburg can't afford to be losing games like this. They need to try and pick up points in these games if they want to get back into Europe. But Roosen here might have a chance to save another point, and he has. Martin Roosen has really shone through these past few games and equalises with 2 minutes to go. It's 2 apiece. Ball out wide for Julian Gil. Azarkan, the ball back to the Colombian, who isn't going to go down under the pressure of Eckert. It's Raul Neves, and Neves, what a goal! 47th minute in the first half. We're in stoppage time. João Neves has unleashed one to make it 1-0 Wolfsburg. Eckert to Lewandowski. Don't think it's that one though. Kruger to Thomas. Wolfsburg was sitting very high there, and Adam has just fired one into the goal. Equaliser for Armenia. It's 1 apiece with 61 minutes gone. Great goal there by Adam. Boros looking for Fofana, and there was a push in the back there, I think, by Ferguson. That may well be a penalty here for Wolfsburg with about 12 minutes to go. Penalty confirmed by VAR. So it's a chance for Wolfsburg to get 3 points here. Billy Gilmore from the spot, and it's saved by Faye. It stays 1-1. We go almost half the season with no draws, and then we get 3 in a row, because of course we do. Mönchengladbach 1-1, pretty close game. Gladbach 2-2. We did well to get back to 2-2 there. Martin Roosen's really been good in these past few games, because Diaz hasn't really scored in a while. I mean, it was a disappointing draw. We drew at home against a side that we probably should be beating, so that's a disappointment. But you know, we're still on a bit of an unbeaten run. We haven't lost since we lost to Stuttgart, so that's not too bad. We've actually risen to 4th place now. Stuttgart down at 8th. So table-wise, we're looking good. We're on 30 points, but it's still very, very tight. You've got Hertha and Leverkusen on 31, ourselves and Bremen on 30, Dortmund on 29, Leipzig and Stuttgart on 28 as well. So 3 points separating, 7 teams. So, I mean, Europe is still anybody's to win. But Martin Roosen has been the star so far. Started 7 games and scored 6. So he has done fantastically well recently. Mauricio Diaz is kind of on a bit of a goal drought. Roosen stepped in, asked for more football. We've given it to him, and he's rewarded us with goals. So that's good. And yes, almost our entire first 11 is wanted by other clubs. So January might be a bit of a chore to get through. I won't be buying unless we sell, because we don't have a lot of money left in the bank. I think we have about 2 million transfer budget. We have a bit of wage to spare as well. But I won't be buying any players unless I sell. And with all these players wanted, there may well be some sales. So could be a few movements in January, but we will wait and see. So we're against Hertha today, who are 2nd place. We are facing some tough sides in these live comms, like Leverkusen and Stuttgart in the previous 2. But like I said at the start, we need to be picking up points in these games if we want to get into Europe. These are the games that we need to try and get some results in. So hopefully we can do that. I did say last episode that we were going to try and have a look at a few bits and pieces in the data hub. I haven't looked too much, but I've definitely changed the tactic a bit to see how things change. So I haven't really gone as direct as I have been. So we've been going a bit shorter, maybe a bit more patient style. For this game, we are going to regroup when we lose possession. We have got a slightly lower line of engagement, so we're really trying to pack the midfield. We have 3 midfielders, so hopefully we can really cram that midfield and really try and limit how much they're getting the ball. Injury-wise, Arnmeier is injured, but he's not really in my plans, so that's not too bad. Palistri and Allende have been out, and they're close to a return. But on the right-hand side, Fofana's been good. Elliott's been playing out there. Kiergaard's been playing some games as well. So, the side's doing well. We do have Mignon back in goal, but Bijlow's been okay. So I don't really see a need to drop him. His match ratings have been pretty good. So I'm not going to be dropping Bijlow. Not just yet. Anyway, Jonas Hegel is on a knock. We could take him out today and go for Maxence Lacroix. I think we'll do that. But everything else we're going to keep the same. Roosen's been very good recently. Diaz is on a bit of a goal drought. So hopefully Roosen can get ourselves some more goals today. But let's see if we can get at least 1 point in this game and take some momentum into the winter break. Hertha with a 4-2-3-1. Calvo playing behind Gazzetta. So hopefully we can deal with that and we'll be okay. 11 minutes gone here. Nagala with a free kick to Neves. This is a good sign. We've had a good spell of possession in these first 10 minutes. So we seem to be starting the game pretty well. Here's a Zarkan. Can he find something from out left maybe? He's playing as a Met, so he's sort of drifting out wide. He loses the ball though. And here's Calvo for Hertha to Alacon. And here come the men in blue. Gazzetta between the 2 centre-backs here and scores. He's got 18 already. Okay, it's not even January, and this Gazzetta guy's got 18 goals this season. How has he done that? I guess there might be some European goals in there as well, but it is Hertha 1, Wolfsburg 0, 11.5 minutes gone. Gazzetta just between the centre-backs. Just way too much space between them. But we've had possession in these first 15 minutes or so, but just haven't really done anything with it. We only had one shot, but then they scored with their first shot as well. We could take off the early crosses and try and work it in. That's one of the things that we've kind of been doing in like little bits off camera in some of these games. I say we're having the ball, but we're not really doing anything with it. So maybe that is a way to go. Free kick with Alarcon, and well headed by Azarkan. Julian Gil isn't going to win the ball there. Here's Stiller. Van Haren to Alarcon. And again, so much space. Bijela makes the save. Can't hold it. And it's Alarcon again to Stiller. We need to try and get this away. Okay, I think we have. Big save there. Big save. We're going to go in a half-time 1-0 down. We haven't really done anything yet. But, they had that one chance. We're not going to win if we don't shoot. We need to try and get forward a bit more. I'm going to work the ball into the box. I'm going to play a bit more positive because we are edging it in possession. We need to try and get some balls up to Martin Roosen. I'm going to go standard width. Into the second half. Fire up shout. Can we get back into this game? I want to see some points. We've lost our last 2 games in these videos. We want to try and actually get some points and get some results. This one, I want at least a draw. But we've had 2 shots so far. Not really going well. We could go back to our directness if this isn't really working. Early crosses. Be more expressive as well. Just give them a bit more freedom maybe. Because this isn't going well. I'm going to demand more as well. We haven't really done very well tonight. Or today. Or whenever this game's being played. We've drawn our last 3 games. We've lost our last 2 on camera. It's been a bit of a rough patch. Gilmore with a free kick though. Ibrahim! Surely that's got to be a goal. Please don't disallow that. Samir Ibrahim has put it in the centre-back. Oh, come on. Of course he disallows it. Fofana was offside. I think there was about 3 players offside. Fair enough. Alright, changes. We're midway through the second half. This hasn't been good enough. Also, Boros is getting very tired. Let's bring on Heung-min Son on the left. Azarkan's also tired. So we're going to bring on Harvey Elliott. 2 changes. I think you only get 3 in Germany. I know in the Premier League they've introduced 5 with 3 opportunities to make subs. I think it's still just 3 here though. What's happening in this game? How have we had like 1 shot on target? But then XG is about the same. They've had like 1 chance. We haven't really seen too much. Going to go attacking. Do you know what? We could get another centre forward up there. 81 minutes gone. Neves is a ball winner. No, I don't think I really wanted that. I don't think that was right. Could put Diaz up alongside Martin Roosen. Double advance forward. Let's try it. This has been a pretty bad performance by us. Like possession-wise, we've had a decent amount of the ball, but we've done absolutely nothing with it. But the ball's been won back here. Gil, forward Martin Roosen. Can he maybe set up Diaz here? We've got 2 strikers up there. Roosen needs to do something good here. Oh, he has! Mauricio Diaz scores. He's come on from the bench. He's had a bit of a goal drought, but that is his 8th goal of the season and might save us a point. 84 minutes gone. It was a great ball forward for Martin Roosen, who managed to hold it up, waiting for Diaz, and then a really good cross as well. That's a great cross, and Diaz manages to get it in. He's right next to the defender as well. That might have saved us a point. And it has. Hertha 1, Wolfsburg 1. Roosen and Diaz linking up late on to equalise. Wasn't an amazing performance. And Hertha weren't that much better. In fact, our XG was actually better than theirs. But they did its possession in the end. We're getting results. That's our 4th draw in a row. After going 0 draws in the previous games before that. We didn't play as well as we would have liked. But we were doing the right things. And we managed to save a point. That's not too bad. And that was our last game before our winter break. So we'll be back in January. And like I said, there may well be some transfers in the window. It depends on if any of our players go. Like I said, we're not going to be buying unless we sell players. And there's a lot of interest in our players. So that may well be the case. Arnold's been wanting to leave. He's on the last year of his deal. There have been some offers come in for him, but they haven't been nearly good enough. So he might well be staying here until the end of his career. Until the end of his contract, rather. Heung-min Son has announced he is retiring at the end of the season, so this is his last season. He's come back to the Bundesliga for a year here at Wolfsburg. Hasn't got a goal yet, but he did get an assist, so that's good. But yeah, this is his last season. He's going to be retiring as well. 37 years old, though. That's understandable. I'm just going forward a couple of days because I did ask them if we could expand the stadium. We only have a 30,000 capacity, which actually isn't that much for the Bundesliga compared to some of the others. Capacity-wise, we have the second smallest stadium in the league, which that's pretty bad, actually. So I want to try and increase the capacity for the Volkswagen Arena. It's only at 30,000. They've rejected our request. Aren't convinced that our fan base is that big. We are almost selling out the stadium. Alright, that was quite easy to convince them. We're going to try and get into Europe, so hopefully we can do that. How much are they going to increase it by? About 5,000, 4,500. Okay, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Okay, so now that we're on our winter break, we'll come back. We'll probably do the Bayern game. Have they lost a game yet this season? They have. They lost to Dortmund. So they have dropped 7 points so far. 44 points though. There's still 10 clear. They're going to win the league. Of course, we want to try and get back into Europe. We're going to take on Bayern next time. And it's the last game of January. So there'll maybe be some transfers. We'll see. Again, it depends on who we sell or if we sell. So there may be some transfer news. If there's not, we might go a bit further ahead, maybe to Mainz or Leverkusen, because there won't be too much January transfers to talk about. But if there are, then I think we'll do the Bayern game just as the January window comes to an end. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. We are unbeaten in 7 games, but 4 of those last 7 have been draws. So hopefully we can get a win when we come back from the winter break. Frankfurt's our next game back. Hopefully we can get the result there. But Bayern on camera next episode, unless there's nothing in January, then we'll go a bit further ahead. But I imagine we'll sell some players in January, so we'll see if we can maybe bring some in as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.